day friends. In the subject of personal financial planning, we are having a discussion on retirement planning. In this lecture series on retirement planning, today I will be talking of some important retirement plans which if a person takes these plans, he can have or she can have an annuity of income during the days of his retirement. Means once he is not in the working life or the person is not in the working life, especially if I presume the retirement life starts up at around 60, so after 60 he has or she has the enough money, that is an annuity of income she has, so that the day-to-day routine expenditure can be met out. So to discuss some important retirement plans which the Government of India and even in the corporate sector have been started over a period of time, I will be talking of first the National Pension Scheme. So this National Pension Scheme, first I will be talking of the National Pension Scheme. The National Pension Scheme is a pension scheme sponsored by the Government of India, which was started in 2004 for all government employees, and the scheme was open to citizens in 2009. That is, when it was started, originally it was planned for the government employees, but later on in the 2009, means after 5 years, the scheme was opened for all citizens of this country. So it is a voluntary, it is not binding, it is a voluntary and long-term retirement scheme. It is regulated by the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority and the central government. See, in India, there is a regulatory body which regulates all these pension funds, which is known as Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. Like in case of insurance, when we discussed about the insurance, we have IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. For stock market, the capital market, we have the capital market regulator known as SEBI. For banking sector, we have RBI. Similarly, for pension schemes and pension plans, the regulatory authority is Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. So this fund is being regulated and monitored by the Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority and the central government. Now the question is, who can join NPS? As I just said, at present, any person, any individual, not only the government employees, but even any individual who works whether in the public sector or in the private sector can, or even in the organized sector, can opt for this National Pension Scheme. So personnel from armed forces are exempted, means the scheme is not open for personnel of armed forces. The scheme is open to all across industries and location. So irrespective of the country where you are living, means in any part of the country, I am talking of India, right? Wherever any part of the country you are living, or in whichever industry you work, right? You are eligible to join National Pension Scheme. And the eligibility part is, must be an Indian citizen, must be between the age of 18 and 65, right? Earlier it was 60, now it is 65. So a person minimum age of 18 and the maximum age of 65 can be member of this National Pension Scheme. Must be a KYC compliant, means know your customer compliant, in which your PAN number, your Aadhaar number will be given, means your residential proof, your PAN number, this will be given, submitted, and that is called KYC compliant, so that the regulatory authority can know your identity. That is the purpose. Must not have a pre-existing NPS account. That is, you can't have two NPS account, National Pension, under this scheme. You can't have two accounts, you have to have only one account. So what are the benefits of this scheme? Why do people opt for this National Pension Scheme? So we can say that this scheme is transparent. Is not only the cost-effective system, but where the pension contribution are invested in the pension fund scheme, and the employee will be able to know the value of the investment on a day-to-day basis. The other benefit or other reason of this popularity is it's simple. All the subscriber has to do is to open an account with her or his nodal office and get a permanent retirement account number. This is very, very important, friends. Whenever you opt for this National Pension Scheme or NPS, which is people also call it New Pension Scheme, right? Under this scheme, you are being allotted, when you will open an account, when you will deposit the money, you will given an account which is known as PRAN, popularly known as PRAN, that is Permanent Retirement Account Number. Throughout your life, your same account will be carried. That is, even if you change your organization from one organization to next organization or any other organization, you can carry forward the same PRAN. Means the investment, the employer contribution as well as the employee contribution will go under the same account, right? In any part of the country, wherever you are being transferred or wherever you join, or in whichever industry, in whichever company you work, the retirement PRAN number will remain same. So it's very simple and portable system. It is portable. Each employee is identified by a unique number and has a separate PRAN, as I just said, which is portable, will remain same even if an employee gets transferred to any other office, right? And it is regulated. As I said in the beginning, that this national pension scheme is being regulated by Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority and the Government of India. So, since it is regulated, so the investment is transparent and regular monitoring and performance review of fund managed by the NPS Trust. So, there are 5-6 different agencies including UTI which manages these national pension scheme fund. So, this whichever the managing agency may be, as I said, the UTI is one of the agency which manages these funds, right? So, National Pension Regulatory Authority regulates that, keeps a strict watch on it, and the National Pension Trust reviewed this time to time, so that the idea is the people's money is invested in a transparent manner, in a manner so that in future the loss, or I would say any undesirable activity I mean to say, that is unauthorized illegal activity or illegal investment, or I would say not high quality investment takes place in that, so that people's money remain safe, and that is a good thing about the national pension scheme. So, after talking of the benefits of the NPS, or I would say the specific features of the NPS, now I'll just refer about the two types of account that is being maintained by NPS, which is known as Tier 1 account and Tier 2 account. So, Tier 1 account is a non-withdrawable. Non-withdrawal means there are certain restrictions for withdrawal. That is, you can withdraw only at the age of 58 or 60 means, and to what extent you can draw in a particular time of time. So, that's why we normally call as non-withdrawable account, meant for saving for retirement. Tier 1 function as a pension account, and withdrawals from it are subject to specific restrictions. So, means the withdrawal of, if supposing start the NPS under Tier 1 account, after 2 years, if person starts in the age of 40 and the person wants to withdraw the money after 2 years, 3 years, there are certain restrictions. You can't withdraw at that point of time. This time at which you can withdraw the money is at the time of your retirement, or in some case of exceptional circumstances, you can withdraw earlier. So, any individual can open this account with a minimum deposit of rupees 500. So, it's very easy, even if 500 rupees of investment can be made in the Tier 1 account. Other is Tier 2 account. As I said, by and large, when we are talking of the NPS, we have in back of our mind Tier 1 account. A large part of investment especially for the retirement purposes comes in Tier 1 account. I would say Tier 2 account is more of a voluntary saving account. Means the way you invest in any mutual fund or any type of these schemes. Similarly, you can invest in the Tier 2 account, which is again being regulated by the Pension Fund Regulatory Authority and the Government of India. Means the regulator is same, the trust is same, but it is more like a voluntary saving facility. So, the way you invest in any other asset class, any other financial instrument, in a similar manner, you can invest in the Tier 2 account of the NPS. So, this is simply a voluntary saving facility. The subscriber is free to withdraw savings from the account whenever subscriber wishes. Unlike in the Tier 1 account where there are restrictions on withdrawing the amount, in the Tier 2 account, there is no restriction on the withdrawal of the amount. You deposit the money after 2 years, after 3 years. If you need the money, you can withdraw it. But there is no tax benefit is available on this account. means under the tier 2 account, unlike in the tier 1 account where there are large number of, I'll be talking it later on, there are large tax benefits. Under tier 2 account, the tax benefit is not there. So no tax benefit is available on the account. Tier 2 account provide liquidity of funds via investment and withdrawals. Means when you need the money, you can withdraw it. So that's why we say there is a liquidity of funds. Whenever you want it, you can withdraw the fund. So minimum deposits one needs to make for tier 2 account is rupees 250. Unlike in tier 1 account with rupees 500 you can, but here only with the rupees 250 you can open the tier 2 account. But tier 2 account can be only opened by a person who has already a tier 1 account. Means without having a tier 1 account, you can't have tier 2 account. Right? That is, the subscriber of only tier 1 can open tier 2 account. So up to 25% of tax tier 1 contribution withdrawn by a subscriber are exempt from tax. Annuity purchased from National Pension Scheme corpus is tax exempt. However, income generated from such an annuity in following years is taxable. So, at a particular point of time, when you withdraw the money, suppose at the age of 58, you are withdrawing the money. So, 5% of the tier 1 contribution which you are withdrawing, suppose a person is having say 1 crore rupees. So, if the person withdraws up to 25 lakh rupees, it is tax exempt, right? And with the remaining 75 lakh rupees, the annuity, the pension money which you want that every month you should get a annuity, right? So, that is not taxable. But the income that will be generated from that will be taxable. When you attain the age of 60, earlier I was talking before the age of 60. Now, when you attain the age of 60, 40%, unlike 25% before the age of 60, when in the age of 60, lump sum withdrawal of 40% of an NPS corpus after a subscriber turns 60 is exempt from tax. That is, if you're at the time of retirement, your value of the investment which you have made over a period of time, including employer contribution and employee contribution, comes to be 1 crore rupees. So, even if you withdraw up to 40 lakh rupees, that is 40% of 1 crore, whatever the corpus is, that is tax exempt. Up to 40 lakh rupees if you withdraw, no tax will be charged. Thus, after 60 years of age, if the total corpus created through National Pension Scheme amounts to rupees 20 lakh rupees, a lump sum withdrawal of 40%, that is 8 lakh, will not attract any tax. I have already explained it, that up to 40% of the total corpus which you have created over a period of time can be withdrawn once you attain the age of 60, and that will be tax free. That will not be tax, subject to tax. Further, if one utilize the remaining 60%, that is, if the corpus is 1 crore rupees, the remaining 60% you purchase annuity. When I am using the word purchase annuity, means you keep this 60 lakh rupees with the NPS, and then you with this 60 lakh rupees, a monthly income plan is being drawn by the fund house, and from that money a regular pension will be given to you, right? So the entire corpus, that is 60 lakh rupees for which you are purchasing the annuity, that will not be taxed. But the income generated from that 60 lakh rupees will be subject to tax, right? So only that income generated from the annuity will be taxed, right? So means up to the age of 60, that is if at the age of 58, some people retire in the age of 58, 25% of the money which you withdraw of the lump sum created, no tax, and then you purchase an annuity. So with the annuity purchase also, no tax. At the age of 60, up to 40%, unlike 25%, here in the age of 60, 40% is tax exempt, and the remaining money, that is 60% of the corpus, if you buy the annuity, then there will be no tax, only the income generated from that will be taxed, right? So here, with the help of this table, a table has been drawn where we have shown the tax benefit of the NPS. As you are noticing here, mandatory deduction from the salary for retirement savings, that is whatever the mandatory saving that has to be made by the employee, right? Then up to 1.5 lakh rupees, the mandatory saving which you contribute in the NPS, it is tax free. under section 80CC D1. And the voluntary deduction from salary put in NPS by employer, right? In the central government employees, it is 14%, not 10%, but for other private sector, it is 10% of the basic salary, right? So voluntary deduction from the salary put in NPS by employer, it is tax free under section CEC-UGC 2. And apart from these two, the voluntary contribution by individual in NPS, see what is the minimum contribution of employer and employee. The other is, other than that, if you want to contribute 50,000 rupees more other than 1.5 lakh rupees, right, then this is also mean I am talking from the employee's self contribution. This 50,000 rupees is again tax exempted, means tax deductible. It is deductible from your total income. No tax will be imposed on this 50,000 rupees of contribution under section 80CC D1B, right. So it is a big tax relief if you invest through NPS for your retirement planning. So this is about your national pension scheme. Friends, apart from this, there are various other schemes of various agencies. It includes the government agencies, that is in form of LIC schemes, the LIC plans. When I am saying government means public sector organizations, LIC plans, SBI plans, and various other public sector banks have various pension plans. And even in the corporate sector also, private sector also, there are various plans which are quite attractive. And here I have given you, I am trying to tell you some important and popular plans where people do invest their money, or people do invest for retirement planning purposes. So I'll be explaining in brief. I'll telling them these nothing much to explain, but only to tell you that these are the plans and these are the terms and conditions of the plan, right? So I'll be talking of different pension plans in India. Like a very popular plan is called LIC Jeevan Akshaya 6 plan. LIC Jeevan Akshaya 6 plan. It is immediate annuity. Immediate annuity plan means you invest some of money. It is an immediate annuity plan which can be purchased by paying a lump sum amount as a single payment. I want that for my retirement I should, suppose for example I have some 10 lakh rupees in my saving account, or I have disposed of some of my property and I have got 50 lakh rupees out of that. I want that this 50 lakh rupees I want to make investment for my retirement plans, that once I attain the age of 60 years, then I should get a regular flow of income by annuity, monthly retirement contribution I should get, right. So what I do is that I buy a LIC Jeevan Akshaya plan. That is a lump sum money of 10 lakh or 50 lakh, whatever my deposits are, my money is, I deposit in that, right. So it is a immediate annuity plan, or it can be a lump sum plan. The plan provides for annuity payment of a stated amount throughout the lifetime of the annuitant. Annuitant is the person who deposit the money, right. So plan provides an annuity payment for a single stated amount through a lifetime of the annuitant. The minimum age to buy the plan is 30 years and the maximum age is 85 years. You can buy it up to the 85 years. No medical examination. The feature of this scheme is that no medical examination is required under the plan. Whatever their level of health is, whatever the stage of your health is, you can plan even under this scheme you can buy a plan even at the age of 75, 80, up to the 85. The minimum investment is rupees 1 lakh and rupees 1.5 lakh in case of online purchase, right. So means if you want to make purchases through physical mode, the limit is 1 lakh that at one time, and the online through online this is 1.5 lakh. There is no maximum limit to purchase the policy. This is minimum. Age proof is necessary. The policy holders have an option to receive the pension amount monthly, quarterly, half yearly or annually as per the requirement. See, one time lump sum money is being deposited, and then you as per the terms and condition, the LIC will make a monthly payment to you, right. So whether you want to take a monthly payment, quarterly payment, half yearly payment or yearly payment, it depends on your own requirement. You can set the terms to the LIC policy as per your own requirement, right? So this is about this plan. And the other plan, which is again very popular plan of the Life Insurance Corporation, is LIC New Jeevan Nidhi plan, right? So instead of Jeevan Akshaya, here the name is Jeevan Nidhi plan. It is a convention, it is like any other pension, it's like a pure pension plan, right? So it is a conventional pension plan with the profits which provides, a combination of protection and saving features. See, all the LIC plans, they not only guarantee you a retirement annuity, means after a particular age you can get an annuity of income monthly, quarterly, depending on your own requirement. But during the policy time, suppose I start in the age of 40, 45 and goes up to 60 years. So during this tenure, if something happens to the individual, that is annuitant, then in that case, the policy holder will not have to pay the premium or amount up to the age of 60, but the contribution by the LIC will start, so that the dependent people are not affected by the demise of the person. So this is good. So means the life is also being assured, in the sense that life assurance is also taking place, life insurance is also taking place. So it's a conventional plan with profits which provides a combination of protection and saving features. It is protection I have already told you, and it is a saving feature also. On survival of the policy holders, beyond the term of the policy, the accumulated amount, what is this accumulated amount? Sum assured plus guaranteed addition. The LIC gives guarantee that this much is the minimum return which the LIC will provide on your investments, plus bonuses, whatever the profits that the LIC earns by making that investments, LIC gives it in form of bonuses. So three things are there: sum assured, which the LIC has promised, guaranteed addition plus bonuses, is used to generate a pension for the policy holders. That is, after a particular age, after the lapse of after the time period of the policy, all these payments, accumulated money, that is sum assured plus guaranteed addition plus bonus, right? From this money, from this corpus, I would say, a pension will start to the policy holders. The minimum age to buy the plan is 20 years and the maximum is 60 years. Means up to 20 to 60 years you can buy this plan. The following options shall be available to the policyholders for utilization of the benefit amount, right? So what you can do, whatever the money is, what you can do is either you purchase an immediate annuity plan or purchase a new single premium deferred annuity pension plans from the Life Insurance Corporation of India, right? So either you can take an immediate annuity plan, or you can take a deferred annuity, means after a period of time. Supposing if I attain the age of 60 and I think that at this stage I don't need money, at 65 my premium, this annuity should start. So I can defer this also. So I will buy a new single premium, whatever the corpus is. With this corpus, I will buy a single premium. Single premium means the corpus amount, deferred annuity pension. I attain the age of 60, still I am working. Suppose I am having a self-employed person, and in the self-employment still I am working. Suppose a person is a chartered accountant and the person is still earning the money. So he said, I have another 5 years of my working life. So I don't want to get the money in the age of 60. So what I will do is I will defer this annuity pension plan, right, from the life insurance company. I will defer it for 5 years. This corpus you keep with yourself, Mr. LIC, is the corporate I am talking of, and this you can start this at the age of 65. So the premium paid are exempt under Section 80CC of the Income Tax Act 1961. In case of death of the policyholders during the first 5 years, then the basic sum assured along with accrued guaranteed addition shall be paid as a lump sum or in the form of annuity or partly in lump sum and balance in the form of annuity to the nominees, right? So in case of the policyholders dies after the 5 years, and then basic sum assured along with the accrued guarantee addition, simple revisionary and final addition bonuses, means addition plus bonus also, shall be paid as a lump sum or in the form of annuity or partly in lump sum and balance in the form of an annuity to the nominees. So, depending whether a person dies before the 5 years of the start of the policy or after the 5 years of the policy, the benefits will depend on that. The total death benefit at any time shall not be less than 105% of the total premium paid, right. Friends, this is very important. By and large, most of the retirement plans that is being offered by the different organizations, whether the government or good private, they assure a minimum amount that whatever you have paid, minimum of this amount, that is 105% of the premium paid, will minimally be given. Because these, whether you talk of the life insurance corporation, for that matter, any other pension fund, they do invest money in the equity market, in the debt market, in the government bonds, money market instruments, right? And the value of these financial instruments keeps on fluctuating. But LIC in this case assured that whatever the money that has been paid by the subscriber, by the person, right, by the policy holder, at least 105% of the premium paid will be given to the person. So friends, in this lecture, we have talked about the National Pension Scheme, right, NPS, and we have talked about two of the schemes of the Life Insurance Corporation. Thank you very much. I'll be in my next lecture also, I'll be talking of some retirement plans, important and popular retirement plans. Thank you.